Let's have a look here at this coaching model. In my experience, simple models are sexy models because you don't want to have to find it to be too complicated. You don't have to jump in and out of coaching tools and templates and all that sort of stuff. If you're in those things, you're not connecting with your client. So presence is the best that you can have when it comes to working with a client. So I want to just give you a very simple 4-part formula that you can utilize, that you can sort of bounce in of, bounce out of, manipulate, use as much as you'd be able to like as well. Emma and Nolene and Jessica, I appreciate you guys for posting up as well. Thank you for your comments, and for Lee as well. Excellent, fantastic. So let me take you through this model. We start on the left-hand side. The bedrock of this is build a bit of a check-in and build some rapport. Everything is possible in the state of rapport. We've got to build that relationship. So you don't know what the client's been going through before they come on board for your coaching session. So take a moment up front, connect, nurture, build a relationship, find out where they're at, because you may take the conversation in a completely different direction. So start there. Then, number 1, situation. Where are you at right now? If I'm connecting with Pete, I want to know where Pete's at. Tell me what's going on for you in your life right now. An example question is, where are you at right now in a particular area, or what's a problem that you want to address or a solution you want to accomplish or achieve? Basically, give me a nutshell, what's going on for you at this moment in time? What is your current present reality? This is important for a couple of reasons. Number 1, it's valuable to understand where they are, but number 2, it grounds their perspective into the current moment and allows them to focus on the outcome they want for the particular session that they've got in mind. You don't want a client coming in with a whole heap of stuff from their past. You don't want a client coming in necessarily with a whole heap of stuff from the future. You want to get clear on where you're at right now. It also begs the question as well, if you ever used Google Maps before, you need 2 things. You need a current location and you need a destination in order to chart a course. So we need to know where you are and where you're going in order to help you as a coach. That's number 1, situation. Once you're clear on that, number 2, objective. Now this is very important. We go straight to objective, not to problems. The reason why is because if you go straight to problems, people can keep going on and on and on. You know, there's a beautiful quote from Les Brown. He says, some people are so negative, you put them in a dark room, they start to develop, right? So what we want to do is we want to make sure we start with the end in mind. We want to start with success. We want to reverse engineer from that place. So, hey, where are you? Great. What's up next? What do you want? What is your outcome? What is your compelling vision? What is it that we're working towards, right? What is the connection to the absolute or the infinite, rather than being absolved and addicted to the immediate? So what do you want, and what is a particular area of life that you want to work through? What's your wellness goals, or your financial goals, or what's the goal for your relationship? Now you might spend an entire session just getting clear on what somebody wants. Most people have got no idea. Here's the little secret though, by the way. If you don't know where you're going, chances are you're lost, but you are heading in a direction. So what I've learned to be true is that if you just take a snapshot of somebody's life in the following areas, you can predict where they're going to be in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Here's the things you need to have an awareness of. Number 1, how did this person spend their money? Number 2, how does this person spend their time? Number 3, what does this person consume? And number 4, if you can, get a snapshot into what this person thinks about. As a bonus, number 5, who does this person hang around? So if you go through those 5 things, what does this person spend money on? What do they spend time on? What do they eat? Who do they hang around, and what are they thinking about? If you get clear on those 5 things, you can predict where that person's going to be. Because if you look at somebody's 90 days, 90 days is long enough to create automaticity. It's a habit effectively. And the science coming out of the University College of London says that it takes 66 days to create a new habit routine in your life. So if you've done something consistently for 90 days, chances are you're going to continue to do it for the next 90 days. In fact, write this down. Most people's future is a well-rehearsed past. Most people's future is a well-rehearsed past, if I get the words out. Yes, Andrew, absolutely. You are the 5 people you hang around. So if you don't know where you're going, and I get clear on those 5 things, it's like, well, hey, guess what? You're getting more of whatever you've already got, unless you do something radically different. So you must be willing to do something dramatically different to have something dramatically different occur. This is very important. So objective, what do you want? Then number 3, what are any challenges that you've dealt with up until this point in the accomplishment of that objective? Not any challenges in your life, full stop. I don't care about all those things. I just want to know what's the challenges with regards to you going from where you are to where you want to be. Let's focus our attention only on those things. There's a beautiful quote, don't major in minor things. Write that down. Don't major in minor things. There's a lot of people that have conditioned themselves to try and fight every fire. You waste your entire life trying to put out every fire. That's a stupid use of time. Let's start some fires. Don't try to put them all out. Start some. Be on the offense. Go after what you want in life. Don't always try to be on the defense. Now, sometimes you need to put some fires out, don't get me wrong, but more often than not, we want to be on the front foot. So what are some of the challenges that you've experienced with going from your current situation to your objective? And then finally, 4 is resolution. Now, with the resolution, this is how can we help? Now, in a coaching setting, that would be then going and doing some tools or techniques using NLP or coaching to be able to create some transformation for the client. If this was a sales call, where are you? What do you want? What's holding you back? Great. Resolution is buy my program. Right? If Nikki's selling a coaching package, it's like, hey, I get where you are. I get what you want. I get what is holding you back. I've got clients just like you. By the way, I can help you. I have a pack of coaching sessions. We do 3-pack, $200 a session, $600, or I do 5, $200 a session for $1,000. Which of the two would you prefer? So the resolution is buy my program or buy my course, and then I'll teach you. Right? That's the sales conversation. The coaching is exactly the same. The distinction in this case is when you come to the coaching bit, that's when you do the tool or technique. That's when you implement the transformation is the resolution section. Once you've done the technique, once you've done the coaching, once you've effectively executed that transformation, then it's actions and accountability. What is our action plan? Where are we going to next? And holding the person accountable. So let's recap this real quick. Check in, build some rapport, get on the same page. Where are you at now? What do you want? What's holding you back? Let me help. And then finally, this is your next step and this is your accountability plan. By the way, that is more than enough for you to build a very successful coaching business that makes a lot of people happy, changes a lot of lives, and makes you very, very wealthy. You don't need anything more complicated than that. All of it centers around those 4 critical elements.